Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Libra reading. The new moon in Libra is on the 2nd of October, and this is a general reading. It will not resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. I am grateful to be here and grateful for you to be here as well. I appreciate all the ways that you support me. Let's get started with your overall energy for the new moon, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is talking about your confidence. And this is particularly relevant as the energy of the new moon is impacting the area of your life that connects to your spiritual values, your expansion, your opportunities for learning and for growth, and for connecting at a cultural level with others around the world. So you are uh, looking at your spiritual values, the ones that are inspiring you and that thus motivate you and inspire others, so that you are seen as a leader here. You are seen as someone who can point a group, direct a group into a new, exciting direction. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity and your the way others see you, the Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful symbol of the opportunity that you are manifesting for yourself. In this particular part of your chart, you are looking at the way that you interact within your world, your community. This can put you at the center of an organization, an effort, or a project that intends to create a resource, a tool, build something of value and service to a lot of people in the long term. So this feels like you starting a new business, innovating a new product or service, um, creating some kind of portal for abundance. And at this stage, you feel as though the potential is limitless. So you are aware that you are generating abundance through putting forward this new idea, creating this new opportunity for you and others. In the first house, we have the Five of Swords, which is describing your perspective. The Five of Swords feels to me like a vestige of the healing process, so that you have been working on aligning your actions with your heartfelt desires, those things that reflect who you are authentically. In that process, it has required you to purge and to uh, understand the kind of ill treatment or testing or dismissal or minimizing that you've experienced along the way. Many of us hold inside of us voices that tell us that we don't know enough, we aren't competent enough, we're not attractive enough, whatever the message is that we have internalized and that feeds our self-doubt, makes it difficult for us to project ourselves assertively with our new ideas, new exciting ideas. This is indicating to me that you are noting all of the ways in which others respond to you, to your ideas, and many times the customary ways that you're familiar with, telling you it won't work, telling you nobody would be interested in what you're doing. Most of these things you now recognize are a result of fear. Fear of losing you, fear of not understanding you, fear of not keeping up with you, fear of not being the smartest one in the room. Whatever it is that people aren't only showing you their fears, they're not honestly responding to you with support, which is what you're seeking. You're seeking an audience to air your ideas, to present your ideas, and you're being met with resistance. Let's see how you resolve this. In the fourth house, we have the Six of Swords, and this is showing me one way you're resolving this. From a 5 to a 6 of Swords, you are leaving an environment that is chaotic, harsh, or that prevents you from making a contribution in the way that you know you can. You're moving away from the invisibility that you've endured. You're moving away from those that don't value your ideas sufficiently and thus prevent you from contributing productively. So, with this burning enthusiasm that you have, this opportunity to manifest something important, you understand it may be necessary to move away from the things that aren't in alignment with you. This takes a lot of courage, and you are doing it. It is making you sad, but you are finding peace and greater acceptance of the necessity for this environment that may have tested you, may have resisted you, but built up your skills and your courage. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Hanged One. This is precisely your awareness of the internal conflicts that you are experiencing as a result of this new opportunity you're manifesting. It's almost as though these forces are diametrically opposed. The more that you invest in this opportunity to grow something of value, to maximize your own potential, to create something you believe would be of value to others, you have to work against the self-doubt, the resistance, the sense of inadequacy that prevents you from pursuing this faith with the kind of energy and courage that you need. It distracts you with all of the noise of those who don't that oppose you and don't want to help you, are not helping you. Working with this particular dynamic is requiring you to step back from the situation and to uh, uh, observe from a higher or a new perspective. You're aware that unless you think differently about the resources at hand, that it may be easy to miss an opportunity to maximize this growth that you are seeking, maximize this abundance that you are creating a gateway towards. So you really need this peace, this retreat to absorb, to catch up with yourself. A lot is happening very quickly. And so you are moving towards this place of gaining a higher perspective so that these forces that you are working with take their natural position. So the resistance you're receiving is not greater than the ability, the inspiration, the excitement of moving on. I'm going to pull an oracle card and hope this reading is resonating for you. If it is, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I have flipped open the acceptance card. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. This is important because you have been complying and or conforming to the expectations of others for a long enough time that you are suddenly aware of the work that is required to foster a sense of your own desire, your own goals, your own forward movement in a way that is in alignment with your vision. This is the ultimate acceptance of who you fully are. You're not simply allowing yourself to be placed in a box and stuck there. You're actually moving into your limitless potential by allowing yourself to unfold it, by activating it, by actualizing it. This is a true acceptance of who you are. And this requires a lot of responsibility. I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords in the first house with the Temperance card. This is telling me that your journey, your pathway to this moment of uh, abundant manifestation has been a long struggle. As effortless as this may look, and in many decks there's an angel figure, deity figure, an alchemist who is effortlessly pouring back and forth fluids from one cup to another. And as beautiful and graceful as that looks, if you consider that the fluid, the emotions, the suffering, the challenges, the struggle in balancing one tornado after one storm after another, this is what often our life looks like. One challenge after another, and at each stage we must remember what we've learned in the past so that we're not continually repeating the same lessons over and over again. And truthfully, that's what many of us are doing. There's no shame in that. There's no judgment in that. It takes you as long as it takes you to learn. But this shows that at least there is a conscious awareness that self-improvement, personal development is necessary in order to evolve, develop your gifts. Your gifts are part of your mission and purpose. So this requires a continual transformation. And if we take a page from the Alchemist Notebook, the ultimate aim is to refine our animal instinctual nature, the lead, the planet of Saturn, into the spiritual gold, the Sun card. Excuse me, the Six of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is really the care that you are taking to develop your plan. You're going methodically. You have an outline. You have a proposal that you may be developing that you've carried with you from where you are moving from towards where you're moving. And this plan allows you to consider the landscape, consider your resources, and to make a proposal, a plan that helps you move methodically in an organized fashion towards the unfoldment of your own manifestation. This requires a lot of learning along the way, and you're open to that. This is you being willing to do whatever it takes to launch something whose end destination you don't know. You only know that you're in a place where you understand how to align with things that support your vision. And that's what you feel is necessary along the way, to take one step at a time and to make decisions and plans as you move forward. The Hanged One in the seventh house is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles shows a somewhat more maternal, nurturing aspect to the way that you are working with others. There is a parental energy that you give. It's not patronizing, but there is a sort of senior, wizened voice that is allowing you to leverage your relationships in a very productive way. This is about helping others to learn how to apply the work ethic in an integrated way, in an ethical way, so that you, again, are working in season with, in rhythm with the seasons, but also the people with whom you're working with, so that you actually are enjoying the process of doing the work. The work becomes a love, a devotion, a ritual of self-love and self-respect. In the 10th house, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun. You are on such a powerful path, Aquarius, that is designed for the opening up, the flowering of your gifts. And this is directly proportionate to the investment you made in being who you are, in accepting who you are. And this goes back, I'm sure I've said this to you before, that your path is to be different, to be a leader, even if that is a rebel or a revolutionary, an iconoclast, a maverick, even a pioneer. You have access to information not everyone is sensitized to. You have concern for a global well-being that is not in the purview of everyone. This is what makes you happy, to create this tool, this resource, this new institution, organization, whatever kind of vehicle that allows you to work together with others, with joy, with pleasure, in a way that uplifts the success of the project and also reminds all others just how sacred and abundant the world is. The privilege of being able to do this work, this service, this mission on behalf of a community. I'm going to finish this reading for you with a chakra love oracle, and out pops the Shine solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus is about our confidence, our self-esteem, our assertiveness, our belief in ourselves. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.